G'day guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Today we are working on the... Get out of my way. Today we are working on the ruined Bastion. And we've done a fair bit of work already. I did do an intro clip before we started this, but I don't know what happened. I guess it just didn't record. But let's have a quick look at it. So far all we've really done is one, maybe two rooms and the front of it, which is looking pretty boss, if I say so myself. If we go in, we've got some stairs coming up either side, and we've got a top bit up here. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen in these rooms, but we've got to figure out what these piglins are going to be doing. So we've got the villager piglins, and I'm assuming the brute piglins are going to be in here. So maybe this is a bit of a war area. I'm not 100%. We've got some more room down there and underneath this room here to play around with. And then we also have, I swear that the start of every episode I'm killing a ghast. And we've got all this room down here to play with. We've cleared out majority of it. We've got all that cleared, all that cleared. All we need to do is the side bits there and then these bits here, and that should be done. So we're just going to mirror the style of that build over here. It looks like there's 3 in total, so we'll have that one there that comes up, and then these 2 might be the lower level ones. But all my knowledge on bastions is pretty slim, so I'm pretty sure they're fortresses. That's what I think they are, so we're going to start building up in that regard anyway. So I'm pretty happy with the overall end product of this little area anyway. We've got a third-person time-lapse coming up that will show the construction of this, and then we'll jump into some other stuff that we need to get done in this episode, like that. We need to get rid of that cobble. I don't like it. We're going to change it with blackstone and see how it comes out. So with that, let's roll that third-person time-lapse and get into this episode. Now the plan for the Bastion build is that we're going to be working on that bit by bit over the next couple of episodes. I want to take my time with it and really figure out the finer details, so hopefully that comes up alright. We realised the other night on stream that I've got a little bit of a problem with gunpowder. Now that we're not in the overworld, our little mob farm that we've been using pretty much the entire time is no longer producing gunpowder. And that's a big problem because we use a lot of rockets. I didn't think I was going to use a lot of rockets, but we definitely do in the Nether now that we're doing our big builds. So the next plan is that we're going to do a little bit of a ghast farm and get our gunpowder within the Nether from that. For this though, we're going to need to take the coordinates of this Soul Sand Valley, which if we take a screenshot, and we're going to have to head up to above the bedrock at these coordinates and start building there. We've gathered pretty much everything I need, I think. I'm always wrong with that, but hopefully we've got everything. And we'll head out the top now and start construction on that. So let's go. Now I gathered a couple of extra resources for this, but this is pretty much everything we're going to need, hopefully. Now what we're going to do is build our outer ring out of this endstone, because we've got quite a fair bit of it. This is not going to be a massive farm. It's just going to be enough for us. We don't need a massive amount of gunpowder, but we do need a lot more than what we've currently got. The one that I found that we're going to work with is the one by Nembomb. So I'll put a link to that video in the description. And if you guys wanted to build this in your world, you can go across and check that out. So the way this farm works is that in the Soul Sand Valley, only 2 mobs can spawn, which is the Ghast and the Skeleton. So with this farm, we're going to be lighting up the area within the farm, so skeletons will not be able to spawn in that light level. And then we'll be putting some wither roses down, and when the ghasts spawn, they'll be damaged by the wither roses. So hopefully this works well. We're not going to do any fancy collection system. We're just going to use hoppers because we do have a lot of them left over from some other builds, and because of the iron farm, it makes it easy to make hoppers. So we haven't got a shortage of them. So we're just going to do a whole bunch of hopper chains, because as we know from my furnace thing, I'm not good with collection systems that have to do with redstone. And hoppers just, they're simple. They're nice and easy. The circle matched up fine, and now we have to lay down our soul soil. So we can put our stone bricks back in. We might get rid of those as well. So now if we place our soul soil down, what we might do as well is quickly put that down there so we can place the hoppers in once we've put the soul soil down. Place those back in there, and let's get with the soul soil. So for this, I think we might move into a third-person time-lapse to finish off this farm and see if we can get some gunpowder happening. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Well, the farm is done for now, but unfortunately it is not very efficient at all. There was one little detail that I overlooked, and that is that a ghast cannot spawn within 16 blocks of another ghast, which kind of sucks because I don't think I have 16 blocks distance in between that. So what we're going to have to do is extend it right out. We're going to have to make the big boy. We're going to have to bring it all the way out, maybe even further than this platform, and fill it all up, which is going to take a lot of grinding. But unfortunately, we've run out of time for this episode. We spent a little bit too long on the Bastion, and also a little bit too long on collecting these sea lanterns. So in between now and the next episode, we'll gather all the resources needed, including the sea lanterns, and then we'll come out and extend it. I'm going to follow Nembomb's actual plan and do, like I said, do the big one. I think it's needed. We have probably gotten about 6 or 7 ghasts in here since I finished building it, and we've only gotten 14 gunpowder out of it, so it's just not enough. We might as well not have built it. So we'll continue with it, build it all the way around, and see if we can fix this gunpowder problem. So like I said, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. We will be getting back into the normal schedule as of this week. So look out for a video on Friday and look out for a video next Monday. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.